Hey everybody. Let me know if you guys can hear an echo, if it's too bad, or if I'm doing too much. Because I was trying to get my cameras. I'm trying to get it to where I can have multiple cameras, but I always seem to have an echo or I can't get good sound, period. So let me know how this sounds right now. I hear an echo, but sometimes I'll hear it and then you guys don't. So let me know if you guys hear it. But hey, everybody. Welcome to Angel B Designs. I'm Angel B. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. You could be anywhere on a Monday night, but you choose to be here with me. And like I said, I definitely appreciate it. I got a couple things I want to do tonight. We are gonna bling. I have Romeo cutting out a template right now. It's about done. So it shouldn't be too much longer on that. But then I also want to do a little bit of bling and embroidery as well. I'm always kind of late to the party with some of these files, but I'm going to do a file that it's one of Patrice's, and I think she did it like a while ago, maybe a couple months ago. I'm not sure. So I'm going to do one of those. But first, I'm going to say hello to everybody, and then we'll get started. I know I say every Monday I'm not going to be on here that long, but I don't plan on being on here that long. I have a photo shoot tomorrow that I have to get ready for, and it's at like 9 a.m. Y'all, I'm actually a little bit scared about that because I booked a makeup appointment with this girl who still has not texted me the address. I've never been to her before, and yeah, I'm a little bit scared that she's not gonna send me, like, she's not gonna text me the address. Oh, never mind. She did send me the address. Never mind. We're all good. So yeah, I have a photo shoot in the morning that I have to get ready for. So I don't plan on being here too long. But let me go ahead and scroll up and say hello. If you are new to one of my lives, basically I like to go live once a week. This is the time where I get to go ahead and interact with you guys and answer questions in real time, just craft, talk. Typically I have a story time. Yeah, I got a story time for today about my contractor. It's a hot mess. It has been a hot mess. Typically I have a story time. We're just crafting and we're chatting, and that's about it. But if you ever have a question, go ahead and ask it. It will be answered, whether it's by me or somebody in the chat. I guarantee you will get an answer to your question. But I'm pretty good with keeping up with the chat as well, or at least trying to go back. Unless like one of my crafts starts to go kind of crazy, then I lose track of the chat. But still, like I said, ask it multiple times if you need to. I want to make sure all questions get answered. I really don't need Romeo messing up my cut. I really don't. I think I was able to fix my Romeo and I got it cutting my flock again, but it made a little bit of a weird noise over there, so I don't have time. Let me go ahead and scroll up. As always, y'all, my back is on fire. My back always hurts. All right. Hey, Carol Coleman. Hey, Linda. Hey, Sharon. KH, hello. Hey, Monique. It sounds like my template is done. Hey, Unbiased. How are you? Thank you. Hey, Deborah Browning. Marlise the Savvy Crafter. Stephanie Calloway. Hey, Brandy. Yes. Yep. We'll be blinging. I got a couple new colors that I want to try out, and so I'm kind of excited about that. Hey, Ashley. Welcome. Thank you, Linda. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, D. Smith. Okay, so that actually just reminded me. I was a little behind on the last couple giveaways. I know the Give Mercy winner, which was Geneva Coleman. I got your address and I got your stuff in the mail. Everything went in the mail today. I was, like I said, I was a little bit behind. So D. Smith and Geneva Coleman, your shirts went in the mail today. Y'all should be getting them this week. I apologize for the delay. Y'all, this thing over here is really annoying me. Okay. That's better for me. I'm sorry. That phone over there, I can't seem to get my phone to work right, like ever. I can get my iPad to work right, but I can't ever get my phone to work right. But hey, Paulette. Hey, Diane. Hey, Miss Joyce. How are you? Hey, Cruising Forever. Hey, Martha. Josette. Happy Monday. Hey, Addie and Melody. Hey, Charisse. I was definitely running behind. I was trying to get my cameras and my phone. I just had to kick my phone off because it was acting crazy. Hey, Porgy Town. Hey, Geneva. Hey, Kim. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, Twana. How are you? Hey, Karen. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Jennifer. What is everybody working on? Hey, Creative Nations. No echo. Okay. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Patrice Boo. Okay, I'm going to scroll. I'm looking to see if there's any comments. I don't see any, but hello, everybody. Hey, Tony, thank you. Hey, Miss C, welcome. Hey, Kristen. Who is this calling me? Y'all, okay. I also have a story time about I didn't switch to MacBook. Let's see if it works. Do the things work on MacBook? Because mine not working. I had to switch to a MacBook, and I like Mac. Don't get me wrong. I have an iPhone and I have an iPad, and I've had my MacBook for a while, but I just rarely ever used it. But I have a Surface laptop, and it is just, I've had that thing for like 6 years, and it was like, girl, we have had a time, but it is time for me to head on up out of here. My Surface laptop is not working, so I've had to kind of like try to start to switch everything over to my MacBook, and it's just kind of, I'm having a little bit of a hard time, especially with my printers. The printer and scanner settings on the MacBook, I'm having a hard time with. That's why, because we were supposed to do sublimation today. That was my plan. I'm having a hard time with these printer settings on this MacBook. Okay, I can't seem to get it, but I'm not gonna not to mention my printer is also on the fritz, on top of the fact I don't understand these printer settings. So it's like just an all bad combination. I'm scrolling. Thank you, Melody, for joining the channel. Y'all, my belt is on the other side of the room. I'm gonna get another one. I'm gonna shake the bling for you. Thank you so much for joining the channel. Did I miss another one? I don't know how to find them. Oh, there it is. Hey, Miss Joy. Thank you for joining my channel. I truly appreciate it. Okay. I think I'm towards the bottom now. Okay. Let me go grab my Bling template off this Romeo real quick. All right, y'all. I grabbed a whole bunch of stuff. I grabbed my bill while I was over there. Thank y'all for joining my channel. Ooh. Y'all, please pray for this template because if it did not cut right, I'm gonna be so irritated. So irritated. Let's see. I already see 2 dots. Come on. All right. I mean, it's not terrible. No, as I'm pulling, it's getting worse. There's a lot right here. This is why, so yeah, as it gets lower and lower, it's getting worse and worse. Look at all of these flock dots that's still there. This is why lately I have been cutting smaller pieces of templates. Like when I have a lot of layers like this, I've been doing it where I'm not cutting all of the pieces like at one time. I'm doing it in smaller portions because it's like up here it does good, but then it looks like as it goes down lower and lower, it gets worse and worse. So like right here is pretty good. There was a couple dots here and here, but then like as it's getting lower down here, I don't know if y'all can see it. It's a whole lot of flock dots left right here. So it didn't used to be like that for me. I used to be able to cut a large template like this with no problems. I don't know what the problem is. I need my tweezers to pick out these dots. Where are my tweezers? But to get them out, I use these really, really pointy tweezers here. And then I just go in and they pick right out like this. I linked both the templates I'm using in the description box. This one is the Proverbs 31 woman from Coretta. And this one has a lot of layers. So it's a pretty big template. Okay. I'm going to trim this just a little bit. And then I'm going to set it off to the side. I like to, when I put it on my chopping mat, put them kind of in order. Okay, let me just set that off to the side and work on the next piece, which was, it's like an ombre effect. So this is the top part, which is going to be one color. And this one has a few dots as well. Not that many. Every time I have to pick these little dots, I always think about that one live I did where I placed almost an entire template by hand because my circles was ovals. I think I was placing those dots for like at least an hour. That Proverbs has a lot. So for this one, because there's a lot more, I'm gonna use my lint roller. Yeah, man, that when I have a lot of dots, I do use the lint roller. But if I just have a few, I'll use my tweezers. Okay, so I have a story time about my contractor. Y'all, so my bathroom, I don't know if y'all remember my little master bathroom situation, but I ended up firing the previous contractors. The last live I was on when I told y'all they didn't show up. Well, after that, when they did not show up, we ended up having another demolition date. And they canceled that one too. So after the second cancellation, I just went ahead and got a refund because of the reason why they had to cancel that second one. To me was just kind of ridiculous. Oh no. I hate when I do that, when the lint roller gets away from me. All right, I'm going to pick the rest of these because they're kind of not coming out. They're being a little stubborn. But not last week because I didn't come on last week, but the week before that. That Monday that I went live, we were supposed to have our bathroom demolished because we are doing renovations on our master bathroom. Well, I remember telling you guys that they did not show up that day. The reasoning for that time that they were canceling the demolition date was because they said that they wanted the plumber to be able to come within 24 to 48 hours of them demolishing the bathroom, because we were going from one single vanity to a double vanity, and we were moving the toilet and the vanity were switching positions. So because of that, they needed the plumber to come in and do the plumbing to be able to do all that work. Okay, cool, not a problem. So they couldn't come that week at all. They ended up scheduling us for the following week. Now, mind you, originally, when they came out to do a walkthrough of this project, it was at the end of February, beginning of March time frame. I don't remember the exact date, but it was somewhere around there, like end of March. I'm sorry, end of February, beginning of March timeframe. And they told me on that date that we're not going to give you guys a demolition date until we have all of your products on our truck ready to go. Once we have, once you're gonna send us a text message of everything that you want or an email of everything that you want. We're going to get everything ordered. We're going to get everything on the truck. Once we have everything on the truck, we'll go ahead and give you a demolition date. That was what they told us. So I said, okay, cool. So we got a demolition date for originally the second to last Monday, second to last Monday in April. They didn't come because the plumber couldn't come that week. And so I said, okay, that's fine. So we rescheduled to the following Tuesday. So this was Monday. We rescheduled to the following Tuesday for them to come out to demolish, and then the plumber would have been there on Thursday. So I said, okay, cool. We're getting started. The night before they're supposed to come, that Tuesday, we get another phone call saying that they will not be there on that Tuesday because it turns out all of our products are on back order for a month out. Now, if y'all are thinking what I'm thinking, I was really confused by that. How did we get 2 demolition dates without my stuff being on the truck? How did that happen? And so I just ended up asking for a refund. So there we go. We got most of these flock dots out. Oh my gosh, I hate doing this, you guys. Look, they're like all on my nails. I have flock dots all over my nails. So yeah, I ended up requesting a refund because by this point I was already irritated. I was irritated with multiple things in regards to this company, but that was kind of like, the straw that broke the camel's back. This is the same contractor that told me not to do the she shed. These were the same contractors who told me to buy the house instead of doing the she shed. It was just multiple things they told me. I guess I won't go into too much detail. I don't want to bash them or anything, but yeah, it was just a real stressful situation. But I said all that to say, immediately, like the very next week, I actually went on this. It was a website called an app called Thumbtack. I went on Thumbtack and I ended up finding another contractor that's local in Southfield, which is where I live. And this was like 1 o'clock in the morning, you guys. Literally, my husband told me this. Like he knew this information while I was on live because he had called my husband to cancel the demolition time frame for Tuesday while I was on live. So I actually did not know until, after I got off live and I got home. But he didn't even tell me right away. He decided to tell me it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and we were up watching. We've been watching You on Netflix. We were up watching You, and we were about to go to bed. And he was like, "Oh, by the way, FYI." I think he was trying to refrain from telling me because I think he thought I was, or he knew I was going to be upset. So it was like he was trying to throw that little piece of information in there before we fell asleep so that maybe I wouldn't be mad. But yeah, no. So it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. He decided to tell me this, and I was on Thumbtack, and I found another contractor, and they actually responded to me like within 10 minutes. I don't know if they had like an answering service, somebody who was just up to, get those leads or whatever. I'm not sure. But I sent them a message on Thumbtack, and within like 10 minutes at 1 o'clock in the morning, they responded to me. And they were at my house on, I had to cut this separately because it like messed up on the thing, on the Romeo machine. But all is well. They are at the house now. They have an expected completion date of next Friday. And they started demolition this past Friday. So that will be 2 weeks. Yes, Meredith. I definitely agree. They had never ordered the stuff. I've made this template many times. Really? It does look really, really pretty. No, I do not. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, I do, Mylene. I do cut on a mat. Rustling, I use 2 brands. This one is Eve's Flock, which is the purple one. And then I also use the pink one from Heat Transfer Warehouse. This is what I have on hand. Well, I have both of them on hand, but this is the one I've had accessible for now. The pink one is put away somewhere. And there's no difference really between the pink and the purple. It's just different brands. Rondria, that's what I said. Hey, Brenda, no worries. Okay. So this is, I hope I lined this up right. I think I did. Because this is supposed to be the whole outline, but when it was cutting, it cut this part, the 31 woman, and then when it went to cut Proverbs, it like spit my mat out for some reason, and I didn't want to recut all of this. So I ended up having to cut Proverbs and then the 31 woman separately, even though this is the whole outline and it should have been cut as one piece. So that's why I ended up having to line these up like that. And I think they're lined up pretty well. And then this is a piece of an outline. I want to try to get the rest of this to fit all on the back of here. Can I get it to fit? I think I can. It overlapped a little right here, but it should be fine. Because I do not, oops, this was the top and the bottom. Oh well. I don't want to put this on another whole, like a whole nother mat. But we are going to make it work. Okay, so now that I have this, I want to get my shirt on the embroidery machine. And then while it's embroidering, because it shouldn't take that long, we will brush in this template. But let me show you guys the other one I want to do. This is the other template, the True Story. Like I said, I know I'm late to the party. I know she was doing this like 2 months ago. I don't care. I'm doing it now. But this is I think this is a sand colored. I think the color is sand. It's a Gildan heavy cotton. And then I did chocolate thread. This is candle thread. And then I don't know the numbers. I would have to look it up. And then this is kind of like a beigey color. And then I did the icy mocha on the inside. That looks really good. So I'm going to do this again on a pink shirt, a light pink shirt with dark pink thread, dark pink and light pink thread. And then we're also going to do icy azalea. So icy, nope. Icy mocha is what I put on this shirt, and it's one of the new colors. So this is the icy mocha. And then let me show y'all what it looks like. I got to order this in a big one. This looks very similar to coffee to me, but like blingier. So this is what was on that brown shirt, the icy mocha. And then for the pink one I'm going to do, I'm using icy azalea. This is going to go on the inside of the tee. And then the true is going to be in, I'm going to do true in light pink. And then the word story will be in, will either be in dark. I'm thinking either dark pink or black thread. I think I might do dark pink. And I'm dropping some of them, but this is the icy azalea. Sorry, y'all. That's my ticky-tacky. Oh, there we go. My TikTok alarms, but this is the icy azalea. This kind of looks very similar to Beauty Berry, kind of. It's like a mix between Beauty Berry and magenta. Multiplied by 2. I mean by 5. All right, let's get the shirt on the embroidery machine. Y'all, my hoop got me. It got me earlier today. Pinched the absolute heck out of my finger. And I got this is the 15-inch roll. So now I don't have to use the 2 pieces like I was using before. I don't know if y'all remember. I had to use 2 pieces because I had the 12-inch and it did not fit totally from the top to the bottom because the hoop that I have is 13 by 11. And then this is the color pink shirt we're using, light pink. I wanted to use silver, but one of my needles, my number 12 needle, which has my silver on it, it is doing something so weird. It's like almost like it's stuck or something. And it's like every time I go to why does this always get stuck? What is this stuck on? Yeah, I don't know what the heck there we go. That was weird. But let me add in my other camera. Okay. Now I remember what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh, my 12 needle. My 12 needle is doing something so weird, and it's the only one that does it. I've tested 14 needles. I have not threaded my 15 yet, but I've threaded all of them except the 15, and my 12, it does something so weird. It's like it gets stuck or something. And I have oiled it. I've taken all of this apart, oiled it. I have taken the needle out, switched the needle, changed it, did all of that stuff trying to figure out why that's the only one that does it. And I can't figure it out. So I sent the video, I took a video of it, and I sent it to one of the engineers. I'm waiting for them to respond to me. I have my file already in here. I don't know if y'all can see. All right, so I have the file already in here. The only thing I need to do is change the color. I have my hoop already set. I have my, the file is pretty centered already. I just need to change the colors. So I'm going to push color. And then I want the word true to stitch out in light pink. And then I want the word story to stitch out. Should I do black or dark pink? I'll do dark pink. No, that looks red. There we go. And I'm gonna push save. And then I'm going to trace it just to make sure. No, that looks off. Okay, that look good. So I'm gonna push ready, and then I'm gonna get that stitching. Really? Yeah, it don't want me to be great. It do not want me to be great. Oh, I think I forgot to loosen the tension. 14. Okay. There is oil on that needle. All right, let's try that again. Y'all see that? My 14 is doing the exact same thing that the 12 is doing. This is my first time using the 14 needle. I tested it on, I did a tension thread on it and it threaded fine, or did the tension test fine. But now it's doing that exact same thing my 12 is doing. Y'all hear it? Do y'all hear it? Like it's getting stuck? I'm gonna just have to pick a different color because I don't know how to fix that. So let's do dark pink. And black. I'm gonna go back to the origin point and start that over. If anybody knows what the heck that is, please let me know. Because that is driving me nuts at this point. Where's this? 7. I'm gonna go back to the comment. Y'all let me know if that's too loud. Is that too loud? Okay. I muted that one over there, so it should be a little bit better. I'm going through back through the comments. That's pretty. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. Hey everybody popping in. I appreciate y'all for being here. Hey Delonda, how are you? Brandy, they do go fast. They do go fast. I broke my nail one time. It almost got me. It almost got me. I have longer nails, so it hit my nail instead of my finger and it broke my nail. But that really, I learned my lesson right then and there. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. Make sure it's not backwards. Yep, I did that. I've taken that needle out, redone it, oiled it. I don't know why I'm doing that. And now my 14 is doing it too. So before it was just my 12. Now it's the 12 and the 14. Hey, Miss Sadie, thank you. Brandy, as long as they don't touch, you should be fine. It should be fine. It's not catching on nothing. It's not even really catching the bobbin at all. And then I thought maybe it was hitting the plate, but it's not doing that either. It's not like I've never used the 12 needle period. When it first started doing um, it was with the needle that came already installed on the machine. So I assumed that everything was installed properly and correctly because it was the needle that came on the machine already when it was doing it. But then I just took it off, took the thread off, made sure everything was cleared out the bobbin, oiled the needle, took the plate off, oiled that, put the needle back in, made sure it was the right way, rethreaded it, and it's just, I don't know. I can't get the 12 to stop doing that. And now I feel like I'm not going to be able to get the 14 to stop doing it either. Mm-hmm. Miss Joy, I didn't get it. I just ended up switching to a different color. Mm-hmm. Put a magnet on the front of it to make sure. On the front of the needle. It's looking good now. The colors that work, oh, they do their thing. The colors that work. But I got a 15 needle. I want to be able to use all 15 of my needles. Figure that out. All right, I'm gonna brush in this little. This is the bling piece that goes to the embroidery shirt, and for that, I am going to use the icy azalea. This is icy azalea. This is so pretty. On the front of the needle. Okay, I will try that. Sounds like tension. Sounds like tension, like it's too loose or too tight because it's on the same tension as all the other ones. Look at the thread and then fit the needles. Okay. Where's the hook? Like where the bobbin is? Because it's catching all the other needles. And the needle that's on there is a brand new needle. I just put on the 12, not the 14, but the one that's on the 12 is a brand new needle. The one that's on the 14 that you guys just heard, that's the needle that came installed already on the machine. And it's like I haven't touched that 14 needle. I haven't loosened it, taken it out, bent it, broke it, nothing. All I did was thread it. Hey, everybody popping in. Hey, Lita. Do you like the candle thread? I do. Where is my yes, I do like the candle thread. Right now, the two types of thread that I have are the rich word and the candle thread. So when I first got my pooling machine, my husband ordered it for me for Christmas, and they had a package deal that came with um, it was like 60 of the spools of the rich word thread. So um, he ordered that for me for Christmas, and I was using with my pooling. I was only using the rich word thread. You can use the bigger spools on the pooling. You just got to use the thread stand that comes with it. But then when I got my buy machine, um, they sent with it. They sent a couple colors of the large spools. It was black, white, blue, and red, I believe. Um, on my pooling, I didn't have any issues with the rich word thread. But it seems like on my buy machine, they tend to shred a lot more. And I was in the buy Facebook group, and there were a lot of people who were actually saying that about the larger schools. Now, I didn't have that issue on my pooling with the smaller. I only had that issue when I got the larger schools on my buy. So I did end up switching to the I ended up switching to the candle thread on pretty much all the colors. I think I still have black and white of the rich word, but the rest of them are candle thread. Thank you, Victoria. I'm glad it was helpful. Mhm. Throw it in the back easy. I can take the part. Okay. Okay. Like I said, I did send the video to um some of the engineers, so I'm waiting for them to, because you know they're on a different time zone, message me back. I'm about to do the outline of the Proverbs 31 woman, and I am using on the outline Icy Crystal AB. This has become my favorite. Labrador for outlines used to be my go-to, my favorite, but Icy Crystal AB has definitely kind of been my number one go-to as of late. It is so pretty and blingy. Oh, this one I'm going to give away. The Proverbs 31 woman. It's going to go on a navy blue shirt. We're using blues because I want to use this Icy Lagoon. This little color combination, Icy Lagoon, it's going to be Icy Crystal AB, Icy Lagoon, Aquamarine AB, and Snowflake. I can't wait. I cannot wait to see this color combination. So in regards to our update on the she shed, last week, my husband actually found a company that is local, called Tough Shed, and they build out sheds. And so I actually went there last week, and I sat down with the guy, and we built out my shed. They don't do the inside. That's the only thing. So they basically build the entire outside of the shed, and then I would have to get a contractor to do the inside of the shed for me. I've already contacted a HVAC guy because that's my biggest thing here. Okay. We have cold winters and we have hot summers. So I need to make sure that I can keep it warm in the winter and keep it cool in the summer. So that was that's more important to me than the build out on the inside. Like the inside is important, but it's not even worth any of, me looking into anything else if I can't heat it and cool it. So um, I did already contact a guy about the heating and cooling unit that we would have to use. And then the next thing I have to do is go to the city. I have to make sure for my city I can, it's called, what did you say it was called? It was like I had to make sure that I could have, it was like recreational buildings or something like that. I can't remember. But you have to call the city to make sure that they allow you to have recreational buildings on your property. So that is step number 2. Step number 3 would be to check permits and all of that, check coding in the spot that I want to put it in. It has to be a certain distance away from like electrical wires and stuff like that. But we did build it out, and then I'm waiting back to hear from the HVAC guy. But hopefully my goal is to have it in my backyard by July. Bare minimum, July, and then have the contractors there, hopefully also in either July or August to build it out. That's my goal. because buying a house is just, it's just not gonna work. It's just not going to work. I don't like the houses right now. Like even our house, we checked um the equity in our house, and we have like over $100,000 in equity right now because the houses in our area are just, they're, I guess that's the market right now. They're just going for a lot. I'm not buying a house in my area right now. It costs too much. It's not. I'm not paying all that money for an office that I'm not even going to be at every day. It just doesn't make sense for what I do. Oh man. Oh man. That might be my bottle. Let me see. What is going on? Yeah, the bottle is out. Okay, I was looking through the comments. You have a tough shed, and yours is for storage. Okay. Thank you, Kelly. All right. This part is done. I'll make sure I don't have any extra staining. Okay. How was everybody's Mother's Day? Did you guys, hope everybody had a good Mother's Day? We went. Normally we barbecue at my house, but this year because of the, them doing the bathroom, we have had to sleep on the couch. The dust was just too much for us to sleep in the room. So we've been sleeping like on the couch in the living room, stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want a whole bunch of people to come over, and we're down a bathroom, so like nobody can use the one bathroom. So we only have the one bathroom. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to have a barbecue with a whole bunch of people in one bathroom and all of our bed stuff like in the living room. So we decided to go out to dinner this year. It was horrible. It was so horrible. I made a reservation 2 weeks ago for like 6:45. We got there right at 6:45 on time. They didn't even seat us until almost 8 o'clock. Basically, they had overbooked. So the kitchen was backed up. Sorry if that was loud. The kitchen was backed up. So they had gotten to the point where they weren't even seating people. Like when we got there at 6:45, they weren't even seating anybody and would not seat anybody until like 7:30. Oh my gosh, this piece was way too big. That's okay. That is okay. We're gonna make it work. Y'all, I think I just jacked up my template. I think I just jacked up my template. I did. I jacked up my W a little bit. It's all right. I can fix it. Oh, come on. Y'all, I just stitched out that one before I came on live, and it stitched out just fine. No, I can't see on this one. No black for whatever reason. I can never see the whole. There you go. Okay. All right. I do have one that's tipped over right there. So I'm gonna fix that. What are you guys working on? Y'all working on anything fun? Or just watching me struggle once again? Okay. I think my shirt is done. So all I gotta do is add the bling piece too, which I did already brush in. So we will press that in 1 second. I want to get the rest of this brushed in. And then we can press it all at the same time. And then, like I said, I will give away this one. Okay. There we go. I gotta go back through. Hold on, y'all. Let me scroll up. Hey, Eve. How are you? Yes, basically the reservation was useless. Yeah. I haven't gone out on Mother's Day in a while. Like I said, we normally do something at my house. My house, my brother's house. I think 1 year we were at my mom's house. Normally we're at somebody's house. But everybody just had a whole lot going on. My brother just had a baby. She is, I think, 6-ish weeks old, maybe 1 month, 5 weeks, something like that. Maybe 4 or 5 or 6 weeks. And so they don't want a whole bunch of people at the house, so we didn't do it over there. I have the construction going on. My mom and dad have construction going on. My mom and dad have actually been out of their house for a year now. It has been over a year. They have been out of their house for over a year because of construction they were having done to their house renovations. So yeah, we are just all displaced at this point. This has like a smaller outline around the 31. Well, it's not even an outline. It's kind of like, I think it goes on the outside of the outline. This is going to be in Snowflake. The Rondria, the thumbtack contractor did match our original quote. They told us when we had the sales rep come out, he told us as long as the company has license and insurance, then they will match it. They have to be a legitimate company. They have to be licensed and insured. And then he said, as long as, you know, all of that, then yeah, they'll price match. But they price matched my original quote, because originally they came in $10,000 more than the first quote, but then we had them price match. Mylene, I have no idea. So I actually tried some puff. Yeah, it didn't turn out. Okay. I was getting a little hopeful. I thought it was gonna turn out, and it ended up not turning out. I haven't figured out quite yet the tension. Now I will say it did 100 times better on my buy machine than it did on my pooling, because I don't know if y'all remember, I was trying to do a puff on my pooling and I could not get it. It was not working. And then, you know, I was in the group trying to figure it out, and a lot of people were saying that it just doesn't work on the poolings because of the, I think it was something to do with the presser foot. And I was never able to get it. But I did try the same file the other night on my buy machine. There was still a little bit of some tension issues I would have to figure out. It seems like you are going to have to change the tension when doing the puff material, because it was getting like stuck on some parts in regards to like, again, it seemed like the tension, like it was doing the bird's nest. I'll show y'all in 1 second. All right, there's this one. Let's pick up these stones. And then I will pick this up and then I'll show y'all that file. I meant to bring my brayer over here. I do like to use the brayer when I'm picking up stones. One thing I cannot wait for when I do move to my she shed is not having this partition like in the middle of my floor, because having to walk around this partition is like really ruining my life. See, this is why I need the brayer. Do you guys watch or has anybody watched You on Netflix? So I know they just ended the I think they just ended the series, but I had to start over because I had gone so long without watching it that I forgot. And I am on, or me and my husband, we are on the end of season 3. We're on the last episode of season 3. And it is just pure chaos. Pure, absolute chaos. Hey, Marilyn, how are you? Okay, so here's the puff that I was working on the other day. Now, if it would have stitched out all the way, it would have looked so good. My leg itching. It would have looked really good. But here's how the pink was stitching out. I used black puff underneath it, and then I was using the pink thread. I had some birds nesting when I got over here, right here on the bee. And then down here, when it got to designs, it just bird nested real bad. So it ended up not finishing, but it would have been so cute if it would have finished. I am determined to get this file to stitch out and puff 100%, and I'm going to keep trying. I got pretty close this time, obviously way closer than I did on my pulling, but yeah. And then see, here's a puff piece. It just pops right out. You see how easily it just pulls right out once you're done? And then it leaves that kind of like puffy effect. And then to like clean up the edges, you take like a little heat gun or something. But I didn't even do all of that because it didn't work. But yeah, I'm determined to get it. Okay. Now I'm gonna do the 31. This one is ombre, so there's a top and a bottom part. For the top part, I am going to do aquamarine AB. I'm gonna remove this for now. This is the aquamarine AB. I've had this color for a long time. This was one of the like first 10 colors I ever bought. And I don't use it that often, but I need to use it more. It's such a pretty blue. Everything I'm using is linked in the description box. So all of the rhinestones, the templates, the flock, the brushes, everything is linked in the description box. I didn't link any of the embroidery materials just because I hadn't planned on embroidering until like maybe an hour before I went live. And I forgot to go back and link it, but so this Friday, you guys, I am doing career day. My son asked me to, both of my kids asked me, CJ and Zay, both want me to go talk to their classes. So I can't do both. Zay and CJ is CJ's in elementary school and then Zay is in middle school. However, they go to the same school because their school is a K through 8. However, they are separated in the building. So the elementary school students are on the first level, and then the middle school students are on the second level. So they do keep them, pretty separated. So they both asked me to come do a presentation because they said, I told all my friends, this is what my kids said. Both of them told all of their friends their mom is a YouTuber and she just got her silver play button, which I did get it last week. I'm gonna go live, you guys. I'm gonna do a whole little 100K live, but that's what I'm doing the photo shoot for tomorrow. But anyways, she's a YouTuber. She got her silver play button, and they're like, they don't believe us. They think we're lying. So you have to come on career day and do a presentation for career day and bring the silver play button because they keep calling us liars. And I'm like, both of you guys, I can't speak for both the middle school and the elementary school. So what I did was I went ahead and I signed up and they asked me which one did I want to speak for, elementary or middle school. And I told them, surprise me, I don't want to pick. So I told them, I don't know who I'll be there for, elementary or middle school. I won't know until I get there, and I don't get to pick. But y'all, my kids are my biggest cheerleaders, literally. Hey, spilling the diversity. All right, and we got one more, which is this is the new icy lagoon. The rhinestones get like staticky and they stick to the top. But this is the icy lagoon. This is so pretty. Am I freezing? Am I still freezing? Dang it, I knew that was gonna happen. I overlapped it a little bit and now they don't want to brush in on that part. But it's all right. I can hand play some. This blue is so pretty. It's so rich. What's the weather like, Mylene? We finally have some nice weather. Like last week. Oh my goodness. Last week during Zay's game, he had a game on Wednesday. It was so cold. Like during the day, it was warm. It was like 75. And then by the time the game started at 6 o'clock, by like 6:15, it felt like it was in the 50s. Like within 10 or 15 minutes, it was freezing. Today was like 80. So that was nice. I cannot wait for summer. I am such a like I can't stand the cold. I can't stand the winter. I can't stand none of it. And I keep trying to convince my husband to move to Florida. I might have been able to convince him from to the last time we went to Orlando last month. He was he was thinking about it, but I want to move so bad out of Michigan. Like my best friend, she moved to Vegas like 4 years ago, 3 4 years ago, and she said she's been there all that time and she has yet to pull out her winter coat. She'll get like wear her a hoodie, jacket, something like that. But she said I haven't worn my I only wear my winter coat when I come visit y'all in Michigan. I need to be like that. Like why do I live somewhere that hurts my face when I walk outside in the winter time? That's so crazy. All right. Y'all did not remind me to cut on my heat press. Okay. I'm gonna let that warm up while I have to cut or I have to trim my file here on my shirt. I'm going to have it restitched this word story because that looks crazy. My bad, y'all. My butt was all in the camera. But for some reason, the black stitching looked, I don't know, it looked odd. So I'm just gonna have it restitch. Like it wasn't catching the bobbin or something. I'm not sure. Let me. Okay. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? What I was saying was, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I don't know if you guys can see like right in there how it kind of looks like gappy. It did that on the whole word, and it looks weird. So I'm just restitching all of that. But that looks way better. It did it again, just on that one little part. It's all right. I'll use my fabric marker to fix it. Okay, I'm gonna just use my fabric marker to, it's like one little part right here, to touch that up. I will say embroidery, I don't know. It's one of them things where it's like one day you could be going, everything's going so good. Everything is stitching perfectly, looks good, and the very next day, the exact same machine that you just used the day before acts like it has never seen you a day in its life. All right, I am going to trim this part and then we will get the bling pressed for both the shirts. This one I'm keeping. I specifically wanted to do these colors because my husband bought me a pair of shoes. They're pink and silver. And I wanted something pink to go with them. I don't wear pink too often. Alrighty. So this is before we get the bling on it. Is that crooked? No, it's not crooked. It looked crooked for a hot second. Where's my scissors? The other scissors. No, these are too big. Where's my other scissors? Also, I don't know if y'all have noticed, with that pulling, there is a lot of jump stitches. And I barely have any that I have to cut with this machine. All right, we are about to press. Can y'all still hear me? Okay, what is happening with this transfer tape? What is happening with the transfer tape? Oh, this is so pretty. I could use a little bit more stabilizer on the back of that shirt. I mean, on the inside of the shirt. And then the other one is going to go on this navy blue shirt. This is the one we are going to do a giveaway one. It's a navy blue Gildan heavy cotton. This looks so good. I'm going to show y'all over there in the good light, but this looks so good. This is the Icy Azalea. I need to move these tables. I need a little bit more space over here. Y'all, this is going to look so good. This is going to look so good. I can already tell. Icy Crystal AB on this blue shirt. I can already tell what it's about to do. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Yep, I can already tell. This is the snowflake that goes around the outline. My office is a mess. An absolute mess. This is the aquamarine AB. It's got a piece of thread on it. Oh, this looks so good. Looks so good. And then this is the Icy Lagoon. Do y'all know they sent me another book? I got 2 of these. I might give one away. Cause when I placed my second order, I don't know if they thought my second order was my first order. I'm not sure, but they sent me another one. So now I have 2 of these. This is the candle thread. The swatch book. You normally get one with your first order, which this is the first one I got, and then I was marking off my thread. See, like that one, I bought that one and I marked it off. But then when I placed my second order, they sent me another one. It's like, oh, okay. So I was thinking about giving that one away. Not today, but maybe in the 100K. I'm gonna go over to the other computer. Okay, so this is the embroidery with the bling. Oh my goodness. This is Icy Azalea. And that looks so good. It was supposed to be light pink thread here. You know what? I think the dark pink does look okay. But I originally wanted it to have the light pink, but that's okay. That looks so good. I love this. That was that one. I did do this one off camera, like right before I came on live, but this is with the icy mocha. Oh, this I think I like this one better. Like just by hair. I like shades of nude. So this one is the icy mocha with the chocolate thread, the dark brown, and then this one's kind of like a tan color thread. And then this is the icy mocha. This looks really good too. I love this one. I love them both. I think I like this one just a little bit more because I really, really like shades of nude. And then this one is the one we just did that has the icy lagoon and all the icy color. Well, not all of them, but you know. Oh my. Every week. I do this every week. I say I'm gonna give this away, and then I make some fire color combination, and then I don't want to give it to y'all. Because what? This aquamarine and icy lagoon together? What? So this is the icy crystal AB. This outside outline here, I know you can't tell on the computer, but I can tell. This is the snowflake on this outline right here. And then that inside one is the icy crystal AB, aquamarine AB, and then the icy lagoon. This looks so good. Oh my gosh. I do this every week. Now I got to give it away. Listen, when I was bagging up, because like I said, I put the other 2 giveaways in the mail earlier today. The Give Mercy and the I think it was the God Don't Play About Me on the green shirt. I was bagging those up like I should keep these. I should keep these. I didn't. I put them in the mail, but I do this every week. I tell y'all I'm gonna give it away, and then I don't want to give it away. This one is Coretta's. It is linked in the description box. But this one, the Proverbs 31 woman, is Coretta's. Oh, it's upside down. But this looks really, really good. This looks so good. All right. I am going to set up the giveaway. And then I will make sure to get this in the mail this week. I'm not going to be behind like I was before. Let me go ahead and set up the giveaway. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. There it is. This is a size large shirt. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay, the number, well, it's going to be a number. It's 31. 31 for Proverbs 31 woman. I'm going to straighten up a little bit while I'm waiting on y'all to type in your entries. I always say I'm going to straighten up when I get off a live. I don't. I hit in live, grab my keys, and I run out the door. I don't straighten up anything. So I'm going to try to straighten up a little bit now. Because I know as soon as I hit in live, I'm not cleaning up Nathan. Maybe I'll be better once I get my she shed and all I have to do is walk across the yard to go into the house. All right, I'm going to go ahead and press draw. Good luck, everybody. Evelyn Warner, congratulations. Let me put my email address up. This is my new email address. Congratulations. Send me your mailing address and I will get this in the mail this week. Let me know you're still here so that I know you got my email address. Okay. All right, so I do plan on being on here next Monday. One of these lives, I'm not sure which day yet. I am going to do my big 100K live. I want to say I want to say, I'm probably gonna try to schedule that for the 26th, but I'll definitely put it in the community tab. But I had to get some things in order first, and I wanted to make sure I had my play button. But I'm gonna try to schedule that live for the 26th. Regardless, next week I do plan on being on live next week. So again, I appreciate you guys for being here. You guys could be anywhere else, but you decide to watch with me, and I appreciate it. Evelyn, make sure you send me your mailing address. I will get this out this week for you. But I will see y'all maybe doing sublimation next week. I don't know. My printer is acting cray. I may just buy the big printer and unbox it with y'all. I may just do that because Patrice saw 15,000. Patrice, did you buy that 15,000? I might go buy the 15,000 she said she saw. I don't know. I'm gonna figure something out. But I will see you guys next week. You guys have a good night. Have a good week. Stay safe. And I will see y'all next week.